So, President Trump says he wants the death penalty for drug dealers. Okay, so I want to see how many black people are enraged about this because I'll be honest with you, black people actually make up a minority of drug dealers. Like, we don't own boats, planes, we can't import poppy seeds and things like that, so we don't control heroin. We're not really adept to meth labs and things like that. Black people's specialty is crack and weed. I'll be honest with you. For those people who do use drugs, when you're black and you're a drug abuser, you'll probably prefer crack cocaine or weed. But, to each his fucking own. I don't do drugs and I don't condone drugs. And when I say to each his own, is to each racial group their own preference of illegal drugs. That's what I mean. But yeah, I think the penalty on drug dealers should be a little bit harsher. Have I decided if they should be killed? No. I think there are people who we should reserve our lethal injections for, our electric chair for. I don't think drug dealers should be killed. Otherwise, niggas that's selling weed is gonna be like, nah, bruh, I can't. I could get the DP for this. I could get the chair for this. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on what kind of system he's gonna attach to it. But as for now, as I do in everything else, I support the president. I think it's uh, a brilliant position, and it will definitely deter those hardcore meth users, meth producers, and people that just engage in hardcore narcotics. It'll deter them. There'll be less overdoses, so on and so forth. So, for all you people out there that talking about the president is fascist, this, that, and the other, and grinding and groping about population control, this isn't population control. The president is going to save a lot of lives with a policy like this. So I think it's a great idea. The president is going to save a lot of lives with a policy like this. I don't necessarily think drug dealers should get death because, as in anything, the system is going to abuse it. Cops are going to arrest drug dealers more often. They're going to plant drugs on black people more often, or they're just going to plant drugs on people who they want to die. And the judicial system is going to co-sign for it. So no, I think that'll open up a whole box of new problems. But definitely, we should have a system in place to deter hardcore drug manufacturers and drug dealers. And I think that system already exists. It's just in the hands of the judges to stop being racist and punishing black people or black men as much as they can, and relieve the double standard and give white men and white drug dealers the same amount of time, or not even the same amount of time, but harsher sentences. That will dissuade all the hardcore drugs, and at the same time limit the possibility of this becoming racial profiling. Because you start killing drug dealers, you institute a plan to kill drug dealers, and let me tell you something, black people. You asked for this shit. All that motherfucking anti-Trump shit when Trump wasn't bothering you. You think that man doesn't know what the fuck he's doing? You think that man doesn't know how to get at you when he wants to get at you? If he passes that, if he uses any more executive orders or anything like that for the next 8 damn years, if you are a drug dealer, a D-boy, a successful drug dealer, nigga, you are playing with your life. Not just your freedom anymore, your life. You feel me? Fucking TurboTax. The fuck? You are playing with your life, not just your freedom anymore. You know what I'm saying? All you motherfuckers who want to be involved in the RICO Act thinking you're going to set up a network of drug dealers in the city or around the neighborhood, you're playing with your life now. So yeah, it's definitely going to deter drug dealing, but it's also going to encourage discrimination and racial profiling and cause a lot of people to get murdered unwarrantedly. So I support everything the president does. I think harsher penalties for drug dealing is warranted, but I can foresee a lot of problems coming with this type of idea or this kind of policy or legislation. Thanks. That's just my opinion. And I wish I could have been more concise and a little bit more professional, but I want y'all to know that. As for my last video about hashtag Eric Clanton, Eric Clanton did go to court that day, but he was granted a continuance. He appeared by himself. His lawyers was not with him. I believe his lawyers growing tired of the negative press. And he was granted a continuance. So it's going to be another couple more months that he gets to hide and hope that we forget about this, but we're not going to forget about it, all right? I'm sorry I didn't update the video. Like I said, I'm not doing too well as far as a YouTuber. I'm really slacking on my pimping. But you know what encourages me, though, even more than donations? Your interaction. So definitely leave a comment in the comment box. And when I see that I have some loyal subscribers, I'll definitely do right by you and turn it up a notch. And I will get this black male conservative view out there and and I'll be transparent and honest and let this world know that how they're trying to portray black males as some leftist cucks or some social justice warrior, that's not true. We want stability and order too. Peace.